know, it has been a blast. It's been a super, super cool, like, it's been a super cool time frame doing this. I mean, it's been so long since I've turned on a camera and hit record that I honestly have like I can't even remember the last time I did it. So that it also feels good to be doing this as well. And you know, YouTube has always been something that I love to do. Like, being a YouTuber was always a dream of mine as a kid. Things like that. And you know, I've made YouTube accounts and made money off of YouTube. And I've even live streamed, made money off of that. But you know, it's always been something I wanted to do full time. Like, I've always wanted to just strictly be, you know, a YouTuber and stuff like that. And you know, it's really the fact that this brings me so close to that dream of mine, and it's honestly like, it's like I'm fulfilling like a childhood, you know, dream almost, which is super cool in my opinion. And you know, all I can do is really hope I continue to do it and I stay with it. And you know, if I grow and I become bigger than I expect, I know my channel's gonna grow. But if I become bigger than I expect, you know, like 1 million subscribers, which honestly doesn't even sound real to me, but if I were to get 1 million subscribers, I mean, this would be, honestly, I would have done it. I would have achieved it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like once I hit a certain number on YouTube, then I'm just like, don't even think about it, dude. Just, okay. Why do people do this, man? But I feel like once you hit a certain number on YouTube, then it's like, what do I do now? You know, I've done it. Like, I've achieved goals, I've achieved dreams, things like that, you know? So it's just little things like that where I'm like, well, what's the next step? Because you never really know what the next step is, you know? Like, once I hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, man, I'm honestly just, I might retire. As crazy as it sounds, you know, because it's like, normally people hit 1 million subscribers and, you know, they just keep going. They want 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil, all the way up to like 10 mil. You know, they want that diamond play button, whatever it is, for 10 million. And, you know, I just want a play button. You know what I mean? Like, all I want is a play button. I don't care about any of this other nonsense, you know. Just want a play button. And honestly, when I do my new LLC, I'm actually going to put my YouTube channel under my LLC, since it is a corporation. Since I will be talking about my new business whenever it launches, or while I'm working on it, I am going to, you know, post a little bit of that on my channel. So technically, it could be used as like a business marketing in a sense, and could also maybe write off some things as well, which I'm all for, writing off stuff on taxes. But yeah, guys, you know, this has been a really, like, a really, really cool journey, man. Like, it's just weird, you know? Like, I can't... It's hard for me to wrap my head around. I apologize if I moved the camera and messed it up, but it's low-key falling off my hat. But, you know, it's different because, like... It's almost like I've gotten so used to, you know, recording videos, like, literally almost every single day, like 2 to 3 videos, since I've done it this whole month, that it feels weird thinking about me stopping that. Like, I don't feel, it doesn't feel normal. Like, it's became such a routine in my life. Because, you know, once you do something for 26 days, you know, that's how you break habits. That's how you break out of a habit. If you don't do something for like 26 days. But I've done something for more than 26 days. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's like, I feel like it's becoming a habit. Like, I just want to hit record. No matter what I'm doing, no matter how boring it may seem, you know, I always hit record. What the heck? I got another Planet Fitness. But, you know, I always hit record, and I feel like it's another thing that ties into it. Sorry, officer, I'm gonna have to slide by this guy. There's an officer behind me, so I don't know if you could really see him out there lurking in the shadows. But, you know, it's just like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's why it's bittersweet. You know, it's sweet that I'm done, or almost done. Honestly, these might be the last videos I have to record, depending on how many I do. But it's like bittersweet. It's really bitter right now, I should say. That's a nice G2 Stinger. Oh my gosh. They don't like how I'm flying right now. These roads are cooked, by the way. I really despise these roads. I really despise these roads, man. They've always been so weird to me. I don't like staying behind cement trucks or anything like that, just for car purposes. They tend to fling a lot of rocks. I'm not gonna do nothing under the bridge and be a nuisance, bro. Let me chill. I think I know where I am now. Yeah, I know where I am. I could get there without the map now. You know, another thing too is, like, I will say this though. The only thing... Oh God. The only thing I dislike about recording while I'm, like, driving on these long drives, or just, you know, well, while I'm working, because honestly, this is work. It's work that I love to do, so I don't mind doing it. But honestly, while I do this stuff, it's like, I really want to listen to music, man. Like, I really want to just jam out some music, man. But I can't for copyright, bro. That's where it gets me. That's where it gets me. You know, one thing about this place... Okay, man, okay, I'm trying to talk, man. Cement trucks, bro. One thing about this place is, there's like a Chick-fil-A every 5 miles. Don't know why. It's like, people, I don't understand how people eat Chick-fil-A so much, bro. Like, have y'all never had real, like, good chicken before? Yeah, that might be 10 out of 10 rage bait, but like, chicken is not that good. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that good. Oh. Yeah, as you see right now, we're in Huntsville. It's the hometown. Oh my God, my brakes. My brakes. There's just so many roads around here where it's like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Oh, they're going to work. I'd hate to have to walk all the way from over there to work. That's crazy, yo. Ain't giving them no connections or nothing. They just gotta walk all the way from here. Man, that's crazy. Don't date a nurse, guys. Never date a nurse. Unless you want to marry her and then your life gets ruined later on because she cheats on you. Don't date a nurse. Honestly, that could be the same for guys too. Don't even date guy nurses if you're a woman watching my channel. I'm not one to like fill into the, you know, superstitions and blah 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 and feed into those stereotypes of like things like that when it comes to people and relationships, but I've genuinely seen it with my own eyes how bad it can be for like, you know, male nurses, female nurses, male doctors, female nurses, you know, things like that. Like, it's really insane, and like you really see like how people act around others when their significant other isn't around. Like, I've seen people with rings on and they'll be flirting all day, you know, with somebody else that's not their husband. And it's like, ma'am, you literally have a binded contract with your husband or even wife. If it's a male, like, you guys are literally married. What are y'all doing? I understand you work with them like 90% of the time, but that's when self-control comes into play. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in a relationship, you should know boundaries. And if you feel, and you honest, let's be honest, we all know when somebody's flirting with us, right? We all know. If you're in a relationship, you should know and honestly separate yourself from that situation if you want to be loyal. Now, if you don't want to be loyal, then by all means do what you want to do. That's just adultery and a sin, and that's just your testimony with God, honestly. But that's my thought process. I do kind of want to just like split up a bunch of videos into multiple videos and cheese, but man, I'm not gonna cheese, y'all. Let's just have a long video for once, you know? Now, I don't know what my camera battery or microphone battery's on, but we're just gonna thuggish, ruggish bone it out, you know what I mean? These roads are so sick. I'm not gonna roll down my window just because, I don't know why, but the wind, bro, is just ridiculous, man. You guys want me to be honest for a second? You want to know the only reason why I never post like hour-long videos or things like that? Is solely because I have to sit there and watch it back for another hour when I lived the situation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, it is a little bit of laziness. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. It's a little bit of laziness, but I have to go back and literally relive or, you know, watch like an hour's worth of footage that I just lived through. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of guy to really take pictures of anything. I don't care to take pictures of stuff. I mean, even achievements, like I get certifications for tech, or I got like my degree or whatever, and I just sit there and I didn't take a picture of it in a gown or anything. I was just like, yeah, send it in the mail. I didn't even show up to graduation, bro, because I don't care. It's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. It's all just papers at the end of the day. And on top of that, I'm not where I want to be, so why should I celebrate? And I know that's terrible. I know it's terrible. It's like, oh, you need to enjoy the present. You never know when it's your time, but I'm grateful, don't get me wrong. But I don't see it as majority of people see it. Like, my brain is hardwired completely different. Like, my mindset is different from the average person. Like, everything about me is different from the average person. I feel like for people who want to be millionaires, right? Like, and I'm not saying just like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Not the dream. I'm talking people who genuinely want to, like, are trying every possible hustle, any way, anything to become a millionaire, right? There is something in our brains that has hardwired us to think completely different from majority of people. I don't know what it is. And, I've met like-minded individuals who want to be, successful, millionaire, want to have the big home, live financially free, travel, work anywhere in the world, be their own boss, do work on their own time, get the nice cars that they want, things like that. Like, I've met people with that similar mindset, and it's pretty insane, like, how much in common you have with them when it comes to the thought process. Was that an audio R8? Holy cow. The thought process on, like, work ethic and just, like, celebrating and partying, things like that. Like, I've never been to a party in my life. I've been to birthday parties when I was a kid, but I've never been to a party. Like, I've never been to a frat party, none of that nonsense, bro. I don't care about that. What am I going to go to a frat party for? To watch people get drunk and smoke, kiss on each other, twerk on people? I don't care about none of that, man. The only thing I see there, only thing that's there is really just people honestly just embarrassing themselves from a realistic perspective, and embarrassing their future husband and wives. That's how I see it. I'm gonna make sure my wife has, a good man at least. Ain't no video of me twerking out there. Okay. When I used to do live streams, I did twerk a little bit, but that's different though. Is it though? Is it? No, but with me not joking around though, like, I'm just trying to make sure, I got like my wife will have a good man, a good man who wants to provide, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, completely natural when it comes to body in the gym. That's just me though. That's what I want, for my person. I want her to, have that type of man where she ain't even got to work. She can just stay at home, do whatever she wants to do. You know what I mean? As long as she stay loyal to me, we're chilling. The only thing she'll have to do is really just schedule vacations, because I don't really like doing that. Done it before, and it's not really the most fun thing to do. But you know, it's just little things like that, man. You know, like it's just stuff I want to be in life, want to accomplish. So that's me. That's me. Oh. So I'm gonna turn this off. How many miles away is it? Oh yeah, I know where it is. Let's whip up some let's get some sports displays going up. See what this horsepower looking like. I smell a bunch of paint. I don't know if that's a good thing on the road or not. Dutch Bros Coffee. Like, look at Chick-fil-A, bro. It is not that serious, dog. Oh, I apologize. Like, why do people like it so much? It's literally antibiotic chicken. Chicken that has antibiotics in it. Am I not wrong? What's so special about that? You're eating chicken that has antibiotics in it. Congratulations. I hate to be the barrier of bad news, but I don't think that's good for your health in the long run. M4 competition. So you guys remember how in my previous video I was talking about the itch that I had when it came to like trading this in for a C8 Corvette or something. So I think I've changed my mind on that. Like C8 Z06s and stuff are mad cool, but dude, like as of right now, I'm trying to get my camera back right, my bad. As of right now, there has been so many problems with C8 Corvettes, it makes no sense. Like catching on fire, motors, like engines blowing up, which doesn't make sense. There was a guy on TikTok that posted his Corvette blew up. His engine blew up on 500 miles. Like, what? He said he is instantly getting rid of it because of that nonsense. But it's just like, what is going on? I know it's a GM product, but GM normally has good engines. It's more or less their technology inside the interior that gets cooked a lot of the time. But I guess they're just not on that same level anymore. But man, I was like, what? Yeah, it don't make sense to me. So, you know, with that, it's just like, what's the point of even getting a C8 if it's just going to blow up and all that on you? That's why it's so common traffic. And the value is dropping like crazy. Dude, I got to get this hat right, dude. It's pissing me off. But the value is dropping like crazy. Like, it's genuinely becoming like so obtainable in the market for cars just because of all the problems that it's having. It's insane. And you know, I thought if anything, if any engine was gonna blow up, it would be like my car. Because it's a BMW, and you know BMWs have that stigma of always breaking down and just being an unreliable car. But honestly, I'm not gonna jinx myself. It's been pretty solid. Been pretty solid. I can't complain in the slightest about the car. So we still got about 20 minutes before I get there. So that's always fun. I don't like people riding my cheeks when I'm driving. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Like they've never heard of space or something. There's a lot of land out this way. Almost too much land. You know, I never noticed that people actually work at churches. Like, I never knew that. It's like, how do you even make money? Like, where do they get their money from? Did you know that pastors can get, I think they get, like, they don't have to pay property tax or something. Is that not insane? If you're a pastor, you don't have to pay property tax. Like, what in the world? I respect it. Oh, man. But yeah, you know, I was really thinking about, like, pulling the plug and getting a C8 Corvette until I saw so much about it being unreliable. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just hold on to the car for a while. Now, I've been putting miles on this thing. I ain't going to sit here and hold you, you know. I've been putting some miles on this joint. I got it at 11,000. I'm about to be at 14,000 in a month of ownership. That's how much I've been driving it around, like, you know, filming videos and stuff. But, I mean, it's a great car. It's a great car to drive around in, you know. Like, I'm in Sport Plus, and look at my gas mileage right there. 304. I've been at 304 for I don't know how long, dude. I've literally been at 304 mileage since I filled up my tank like 30 minutes ago. I've been driving for about 20 miles. It's a great car, especially on gas mileage. But it throws me for a loop because some people are like, are you serious, dude? Man, I'm sitting here thinking there's like other people in front of this car. I'm done, bro. But I've heard people, you know, who have M4 competitions, they fill up their car and they only get like 185 miles on a tank. And I'm like, what? What do you guys do to your vehicles, bro? That has to be like tuning or something. Because I ain't gonna hold you. My gas mileage will last me a whole... Honestly, it can last me a week if I don't drive for like filming content with this car. Like if I take the GR86, this thing's gonna last me a week. So I don't know what people be doing to where it's like you only get 185 miles of gas. It has to be a tune. Has to be the tune. Because you know, if I tune this thing to 900 horsepower, right? This would eat so much gas. It'd practically be a Corvette ZR1. There's this guy on TikTok. He's a really, really young guy. Like, I honestly think he's a little bit older than me by like 2 years. He got the new Corvette ZR1, which is, I think, like maybe 200,000, maybe MSRP. lives in a huge house, like I think a mansion almost. He's always had like every single like Z06, ZR1 there's been. And that guy, I watched his video like yesterday actually. Oh my god, a cop pulls out in front of me. What are the odds, Brodusky? At least they're turning away. But it's like every time he filled up his gas tank, it was basically 185 is what he got on a full tank of gas. And then how much the gas would eat, it was like 10 miles per gallon is how much gas it would use. It's pretty insane. 'Cause, you know, a car with that amount of power, I wouldn't think it would last you a bit. But I mean, if you're getting a Corvette ZR1, like a C8 ZR1, dude, you might as well you better have an extra like 10 to 20,000 sitting around for gas, cause, well, depending on how much you drive it, cause I know people really don't be driving their nice cars like that. I mean, I'm the same way. I'm a product of what I just said. I don't really be driving the car like that. Unless it's strictly for filming content. I mean, that's the whole reason I got this car, was just to film content. I'm not gonna launch it because I know there's cops lurking around this area. But I mean, that's why I got this car. I don't drive it to the movies. I don't do none of that. Just because like people be so weird nowadays, man, and like keying your cars and stuff just because they can't have it. It's like, you imagine doing that, keying somebody's car just because you can't obtain it? Did I actually dust everybody? Where'd everybody go that I was beside? What the heck? I wasn't even going that fast. But I mean, yeah, that's why I just like drive it only for content. You know, like right here, you know, I'm about to go eat, but it's a relatively chill area from what I know. So I mean, I got insurance on the car, you know, if something happens to it, it's fine. It's getting paid off. But still. Now we're finally on 300 miles of gas. Oh no. Man, that 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours of sleep is kicking in, like I said in the Powerball video, first one. I gotta stop doing that, man. I really need to get like 8 hours of sleep. I feel like that's where I really mess up. I feel like that's where a lot of my laziness comes from, is I don't get enough sleep. I need to make that a huge priority of mine. It's like getting enough sleep to where I can be, you know, be fully rest and I can focus on things instead of being tired. Like yesterday when I was studying for another certification, I'm sitting here reading the book and I'm just like slowly dozing off, you know, getting tired. And it was 2 in the afternoon. It wasn't like it was like 9 o'clock at night. No, it was 2 in the afternoon. Like, you see some real deal stuff here, man. Real deal stuff. It is such a nice little drive, though. Nothing but back roads, trees, mountains. You can't really beat that view. I'm about to turn up the air a little bit. I apologize if you can hear it. I'm getting a little, matter of fact, let me turn on my heated seat. I'll do that. Let's hear the wind for a little bit. Oh, no, never mind. I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass. Tell me why as soon as I rolled that window down, it was mad chilly. like mad chilly. I am not finna do that. This car is so dang wide, man. I don't know, like, if I'm in the lane or not half the time. I really just wing it for the most part. Marathon. Not too far away. Oh, jeez Louise. We'll say this though, I'm definitely gonna get a coffee. I don't normally get coffees like that, but today we're gonna have to get a coffee for sure. Big time. So many boats right there, man. They just look, I think it's like a boat junkyard or something. Do any of y'all experience like heavy back pain? Like I feel like I really have bad back pain. And I've had bad back pain for like 5-6 years maybe. Never got it checked out, by the way. I've been to a chiropractor once. And, you know, it felt good in the moment, like after they popped my back and stuff, but that next day, I was so sore. I genuinely, like, I could barely walk normal. I was so sore. And I literally said, I was like, yeah, this isn't happening again. But that's that. I just feel like I think the reason I put it off so much is I'm worried about having to have surgery on my back. Because one, if I gotta have surgery on my back, then I can't drive and record YouTube videos. Two, I won't be able to walk, which would really suck. How am I supposed to go to the loo if I can't walk? You know what I mean? Use crutches, and then like, how do you sit down? How do you wipe? Nah, bro, that's insane. I mean, I can get disability, but see, that's why I feel like it's low key, like it's a weird subject, because you never really know. At all. It beats me. Yeah, that sleepiness is really kicking in, man. Like I'm really starting to feel it. Like I'm like really feeling that honk shoe method. Honk shoe method basically is like snoring in SpongeBob. You know that sound, you know what I'm talking about, where he's like shoo, shoo, you know what I mean, like when SpongeBob sleeps in the show. Like I feel like it's really about to be some like honk shoe method. I don't know why I even explained that to you guys. That just made me sound psychotic, by the way. It honestly made myself cringe. These houses right here are super cool, by the way. I really like these townhomes. I like the townhomes, but it's like, where the heck do you go for groceries? Where the heck do you go to watch a movie? That guy's already on a boat this early in the morning on a Tuesday, and bro's gotta be retired. Could just be an off day. I mean, heck, I'm doing the same thing, except my boat's a land boat. People hate that, dude. It is a good car, though. Like, all jokes aside, like, even if it drives like a Charger, even if it's a boat, It's a great car. And it's super fun. I think maybe that's why people like it so much, because it's like what a Charger should have been. You know what I mean? If it was luxury. Me personally, though. Now, this is a little controversial. I feel like from owning an F82 and a G82, all right, I like the way the F82 drives more than the G82. But I like the sound of the G82 more than the F82 for obvious reasons. If I could have an F82 that had the same engine as the G82, same intakes, exhaust, suspension, everything that's done to this car to give it the sound it has now and put it in an F82, I would take an F82 all day. I really would. It's just like prime BMW. And even the colorway too. Like, I feel like the colorways would work great on F82s. I really gotta hurry up. I really gotta hurry up and get there, dude. Because like, I'm getting super hungry right now. I'm trying to make sure the camera's pointed at the right direction. It's a little weird way to tell, but that's what I do. But I'm getting really hungry and my throat's getting super dry from talking for almost an hour straight. See, there's a C8 right there, a Stingray. Push it. Oh, the rocks. The rocks. The rocks. Mate. I just hear them hitting the back of my car, like the rear. Mate. I know that Corvette guy felt it too. At least my car is lowered, so it may not be clipping my car, but just fix the roads, man. Like, hello, where's all the tax money going, dude? Those are some nice little houses over there. Actually, relatively big houses, too. I know there's somebody around this area. Last time I came down here, they have a ZR1. It might not be a ZR1, actually. They have a Z06. And that Z06 is arguably sorry, guys. Sorry, dude. I'm telling you, it's the honk shoe method's kicking in. But it's literally like it was like the coolest Corvette I've ever seen in person. Like, I just love the way, I love that Z06 wing, man. That spoiler, you can't beat it, bro. It is taking everything in my body to not fall asleep right now. I'm trying to get there before my camera dies. Which, I mean, you know, I'm still gonna record whenever I'm leaving, but I'll probably do a little, excuse me, man. Y'all don't understand how tired I am, dude. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I went to bed at 1, woke up at 5. That's awful. When I get home, I'm taking a nap. I don't care if it messes up my sleep schedule, I'm taking a nap. And when I gotta go to sleep for work in the morning, I'll take an even longer nap. I'll find a way to go back to sleep. My eyes hurt. I'm so tired right now. Like, I need coffee. Bad. Honestly, the only thing that's kept me awake for so long is literally just recording this YouTube video and talking. Because if it wasn't for that, I'd honestly... See, man, I can't even go 5 seconds without yawning, but if it wasn't for me talking in this YouTube video, I 100% would have fell asleep on the road already. Which I've been doing that a lot lately, which is pretty concerning. It's not really the best idea to fall asleep on the road. You're kind of asking for a death wish. That's all I hear in my car is just trying to get this camera off my glasses, big dog. So much water. That's how you know you're close. I mean, it ain't bad. It's pretty calm. I respect the joint. I respect the hustle. Oh, no, but it's a really nice place, though, for, like, breakfast and stuff. You basically sit on the water and eat. Which is pretty dang scary if you think about it, because it could quite literally cave in at any moment. Which, now that I think about it, is a little concerning. I'm surprised it hasn't. And, you know, I'm pretty sure things like that, like bridges and stuff, have to have, like, specific dates of when it can fall, when it can go bad. And honestly, that's, I don't feel like swimming. Don't shoot the messenger. I do not feel like swimming. But these views, oh my days, what a view. What a view. Look at that. That, my friends, is where we're headed. And it seems like there might be a couple of Donnies out there. Let's just be grateful and thankful we made it, yeah? It's called the City Harbor. There actually might be people out there. It looks like there's people on boats out there for sure. As long as there's not any, like, events going on, I don't really care. Now I just gotta figure out how to get the heck over. I think I found it. Yeah, this is it. Oh, freaking brakes, man. I'm done. You know how embarrassing that crap is, bro? There's a Corvette. Oh my god, yes. It's so clean, so clean. Alright. Alright, no need to get that close now. I know. Guys, I'm so tired, bro. I'm about to go in here and get a coffee real quick and just hit the road again, because I do have to get back for a doctor's appointment before 11. So I got time. Oh, man. I miss my Corvette. I do miss my Corvettes. There's a GR86. I literally have the same GR86. Wouldn't that be something if it was mine? I just hope nobody parks beside my car. You know what I'm saying? Literally got the same GR86. Anyways, guys, made it here. City Harbor, pretty cool place. There's a steakhouse over there I've been to. It's so freaking sick. A lot of people stay here though, like they stay in these hotels right here. So, but yeah, clean and Corvette. I will be back after I eat. Keep God first and go off. Hope y'all enjoyed this long drive, and I'll be right back with another one. Peace.